Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort. I've rigged the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah.
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
Just like Braca. No sweat. I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner.
All right.
Please.
All right.
All right.
I don't see anything.
You're preoccupied with something on the ground. We're clear.
That doesn't look good.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyk for its natural resources. Wookiees have been enslaved or displaced.
That was a close one, kid. Aren't you supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters, Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Tarful could be with him.
Awful could be anywhere. Like deep in the ground, like we're gonna be if we get caught up in that battle down there.
We don't have any other options, and they'll die without our help.
So what's your plan?
Sabotage. We used to scrap walkers on Braca. I'll just jack one.
Get a load of the kid. He thinks we're back in the Clone Wars.
Captain, get us near those walkers.
Wait, what?
Listen, those walkers double as troop transport, so once you get inside, be careful.
Time for no freeze grease to work his magic.
Hey, do me a favor. Stay alive down there.
I'll add it to the plan.
All right, if you're jumping, you better do it now, kid.
You ready for a swim, BD? You ready to do this?
Hello and welcome back to Jedi Fallen Order. This is another post-commentary and the next video will be the final one. And then we're back to normal, doing live commentary, which is what we intended. So at this point, I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to be doing. I gathered that I was supposed to somehow get into a walker, but I didn't really know how, so you know. So we are just going for a bit of a swimmy swim and hoping to catch up to this walker. Yeah, there's not really too much to say about this scene apart from it was really cool and I wish I could have kept my reaction, which I'm going to say is going to be a theme for this video and the next one, is that I'm regretting that I lost my commentary. But it's okay because we've still got the footage, which is the main thing. Because it would have been more annoying to have lost the game footage. I think here is where I start to notice that there is somewhere to climb up on the walker. It looks like you can climb up on the legs, but then I was thinking, well, the game's letting me just explore a little bit. Maybe there's something I can do, but Cal gives me a hint. It says try the leg, and well, I don't know if I'd really like to try this if I was Cal, because for one, they're being shot at. Two, all the moving parts, if you get your hands caught, nah, not for me. Definitely not for me. So I can't really see a way to go here, but I think I decided to take a gamble and make a jump.
Alright.
And it fails. It fails. I can't remember where I go. If there's one way up or more than one way up. I can't remember. But all the moving parts, it'd go through me if my hand was anywhere near them. Oh yeah, I think I decided to go round. Is there a way up there? Oh,
Okay.
that's lucky.
Now where?
And Cal's being shot at from... I'm guessing from the Wookiees and defenders of Kashyyk. Whoever's defending.
Just a little more.
And yeah, we climb around the beard of this walker. Because it's grown some nice facial hair. And it kind of suits it. Maybe it's just trying to blend in, you know. 'Cause it, you know, I don't know. I don't really know why it's covered in stuff like that. Maybe it was left lying around for quite a while. Maybe. I don't really know. Because I doubt it's camouflage. I really do. Now this was interesting, going inside the walker. I got my hopes up thinking he was going to be able to ride the speeder. But evidently not. This is interesting though.
There's no pulse. Your turn to report fatalities. This is L97240 reporting in. We've got confirmed casualties.
And I think I decided to just, you know, keep my eye out just in case there's any more dialogue, which there wasn't.
It's the Jedi! I'm after him.
Take these guys out nice and easily.
Stay back. Just stay back.
Well, kinda.
Too close.
As easy as we can do. So I think I remember commenting on this. These guys have been killed through a blast on the side of the armor of the walker. So that's pretty crazy, really. I didn't think blasts like that would actually pierce the armor, but apparently they do.
Reading a new ship on scanners. They brought more firepower than we thought. How's our hull looking? Badly damaged. We're at 70% integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stop out these Huh?
It actually worked. Okay, throttle.
Report, what's happening over there? You're in violation of Imperial Protocol
Shut that guy up.
207. Stand down or we won't...
Let's do this. So those are the blasters. Whoops. That's out of the way. Someone who just brought an AT-AT to the table. Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry. We're advancing on an imp landing pad up ahead with my fire support.
Copy that. Let's make them even angrier. Took out the bridge. Let's clear them out. Gotta take them out. Almost there. We can do this. Can you do anything? Hold on! Brace yourself, BD! Yeah, I'm okay. You all right? No, we are not doing that again.
You just wrecked a perfectly good walker. Got a name?
Cal Kestis,
Saw Gerrera. What are you doing on Kashyyk?
looking for somebody. What are you doing here?
My companions and I came to Kashyyk to disrupt Imperial supply lines.
Hey!
So, who are you looking for?
A Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
Tarful is impossible to find. There's a reason he's evaded the Empire for this long.
He's a freedom fighter?
He's the freedom fighter, a symbol of the Wookiee resistance, striking at the Empire from the Shadowlands.
Seer, Grease, this is Saw.
How you doing?
What do you want with Tarful?
Jedi business.
The Jedi are dead.
Not all of them.
Get that off a corpse?
My master gave it to me.
This pad supports an Imperial refinery that runs on Wookiee slave labor. Intel suggests that some of the captives there are guerrilla fighters.
I should help them. One of them might know how to contact Tarful.
It's possible.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. The Mantis works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but it is not built for close support.
We'll stay here and monitor Imperial transmissions. With a bit of luck, we'll intercept any distress calls.
Appreciate it. My lieutenants and I will scout ahead to prepare the attack. Join us when you're ready. Go, go.
Glad you're all right.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Okay, so, a fateful meeting. While descending into Kashyyk's atmosphere, the Mantis crew became embroiled in a skirmish between Imperial forces and freedom fighters. Believing Wookiee chieftain Tarful could be among them, Cal jumped ship and hijacked an AT-AT, piloting it right into the infamous insurgent Saw Gerrera. Saw and his fighters were in the middle of a campaign to liberate a nearby Roshir Sap refinery, with the possibility that Tarful could be one of the Wookiees detained there. Cal and BD-1 agreed to help him. Sweet, sweet.
Your plan worked. And now you want to follow Saul?
What do you think is Saw's plan?
He's fighting a losing battle. I doubt freedom for the Wookiees is his only goal.
He seems trustworthy.
He might prove to be. But there's more going on here than we know.
And don't forget the Empire fights dirty. Watch your tail in that refinery, kid.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So we get to see Saw Gerrera, who is pretty much the original rebel. He has a lot of appearances in Rebels and the Clone Wars. So I'm not going to ruin too much of that for you because you can go and watch them yourselves. But yeah, he's a bit of a badass character who maybe we shouldn't just trust fully straight off the bat, as Cal doesn't know who he is. But evidently Sarah does, and she shows some distrust towards him. So maybe we should kind of hold back a bit, you know?
I'm fine.
I think from Cal's point of view, since he doesn't know much about Saw, he should be careful and be wary, especially with the warning from Sarah. I don't really want to spoil anything.
Things are even worse here than on Zepho.
Did you say Zepho?
I used to live there before the Empire came. Do you know it?
Yeah, I've been. It's horrible what happened.
We weren't able to fight back. But here, with the Wookiees, we have a chance. Thank you for standing with us.
So, Miriana. So she came from Zepho. Miriana, a brave fighter. Miriana serves Saw Gerrera's forces on the besieged world of Kashyyk. After losing her husband on Zepho, her journey takes her across the galaxy in her battle against the Empire. Okay, so she's linked up with Saw. I don't know if I read the Saw Gerrera one. Infamous Onderonians insurgent, Saw Gerrera leads a group of opposition fighters against the Empire on the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyk. Harbouring dark vengeance over the death of his sister during the Clone Wars, he lives by a blurred moral line. Considering collateral damage to be a necessary evil, he comes to respect Cal as a strong potential ally and useful tool in his endless war. Oh, and there's Prof as well, which you haven't read. On Braca, an wait, what? Abednado scrap worker named Prof befriends and mentors Cal. Where when an accident almost claims Prof's life, Cal uses the Force to save him, but recklessly reveals himself as a Jedi. Soon, Imperial Inquisitors arrive, but Prof gives his own life to save him, allowing Cal a chance to escape. I mean, the description of Saw actually gives a bit away, but not enough to spoil it, so I'm not really going to go much more into it. Gonk Droid. EG-6 power droids, also known as a Gonk Droid, serve as portable power generators in mobile operations or in situations lacking a stable power source. They are utilized by civilians and military alike, often emitting a low honking noise that sounds like the word gonk. And that's where they get the name Gonk Droid from, which makes sense. Yeah, I don't really know if there's much more I explore around here.
Finished. Mari's mapped out the nearest garrisons. The Empire won't have time to send reinforcements. We'll be okay.
If we can do it quick.
Saw's seen us through worse.
I've got nothing but respect for that man, but this isn't a forest skirmish. I hope we're ready.
So these guys are actually giving a bit of background to Saw. He led a resistance on Onderon, which is his home planet, and basically some stuff went down. I did miss the scan though, which is unfortunate.
At the other end of this trench.
And I think I realised I can't go back. But there is a bit coming up, which you'll see it. You'll know what it is when it happens. I think this is when I realise I have to go back.
No way across. Maybe something around here can help.
Okay. So a quick check of the map reveals that there is somewhere we can go, which is behind us. Unfortunately, I didn't get that scan before we went through, but I think it was just a crate of rockets, and it doesn't really tell us much that we don't already know. Oh yeah, I remember seeing some like lights in the logs. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, or if that's supposed to happen. I don't know. But yeah, I thought there might be like a chest in there, but there's not. I'm pretty sure there's not.
Looks like a technician's bench.
And this absolutely no. This sent me under. Oh my god. My commentary must have been mad. It took me by surprise, and I think anyone who knows me knows I cannot stand spiders. Not one bit. No way. Especially this. It's like, no way Shelob getting me today. No way. Step back, Shelob. But luckily, they're not very strong, and I could beat it first time. Which, you know, considering how often I get beat by things that I face first time, I think I did pretty well. I don't think I scanned it though, which is unfortunate.
How much current can you conduct? Well, with this transformer, I bet you can short-circuit Imperial tech.
So we do get a nice upgrade here. which now means he's able to short-circuit little these switches
Doing okay back there,
and
BD1?
things. Well, yeah, he can activate them, which he couldn't originally, which is nice. So BD1 becomes a bit more useful.
Let's try it.
And I spent a lot of time in here, surprisingly, trying to get the essence, which it turns out we couldn't even get yet anyway, so it's something we come back for.
Good moves.
So yeah, I think we just leave. Even though, oh yeah, I think I have a quick gander up here, just to make sure there's nothing left behind. I mean, not much to say, apart from it's one of them Phantom Menace shields that stop us going through. So yeah, we just continue on our path, make our way to wherever Saw is right now. It's quite cool that they added characters such as Saw into this. Like, I couldn't imagine many others that you could add in and make them fit, if you know what I mean. Like, you couldn't really have Mace Windu, even though he probably did survive. It's likely that he survived his fall, somehow.
Scanning again?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't. Someone's got to know. Someone's got to know. Let me know in the comments what happened to Mace Windu. Flame beetles are airborne pests with flammable posterior. Basically, they blow up when you kill them. There are ways to stop them blowing up if, you know, you attack them in a certain way. But yeah, they basically just blow up. And obviously, I missed that jump. As usual, I missed that jump. It's just,
thanks.
It's not a playthrough with me unless I miss easy jumps. And this guy blocked me getting up for some reason.
Imperial sap refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know they're in game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? Said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Seems like Cal's getting a bit starstruck there. He's happy to help Saw, with no questions asked. But yeah, it's basically right now their goals line up, so it makes sense to help him. I think I was just figuring out where the best way to go is. Yeah. Having a long look at this map. Even though the only way to go is like right behind me. Wait. Yeah, I made that a bit harder than it had to be. But yeah, there was only really one way we could go, which is quite a little cool little way to go. I mean, I don't know where the fall leads to. Maybe the Shadowlands. Now that's a big tree. I remember commenting on that tree, and I was like, I want to climb that tree. I want to see what's at the top of it. Because, wow, that is a big tree. It looks really cool as well. Tree of Life. Pretty much. Pretty much, that's what it looks like. Tree of Life.
Over there. One of the cutters turned on.
Take out these stand-up stormtroopers, because,
I got it.
I mean, they're surprisingly easy at this point.
Blocking my attack.
They're easy anyway. I've always liked facing stormtroopers. They've never been that much of a challenge. Yeah, I think I missed a way to go there, but that's fine. I think I'll come back and get it. So yeah. Oh. Cheeky R2 unit. Actually, I don't actually know what they're called. I think just astromech droids.
Going to kill us all.
Scout troops are easy.
Keep your guard up. Incoming.
Apart from the ones with the orange patches on their arm, they always seem to trip me up. And obviously I get killed by the normal one. Obviously. It's just the way it goes. For some reason, I just choke under pressure. I think here... Am I being... Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't careful. But this time, I think we have a better time. Or not. Or not. But there is this finisher, which, if you parry them, you can do that finisher. And we actually get the scan off this time. So yeah, it's a wish shock. Attack from behind while creature is distracted by other prey. Parry its lunge attack to quickly strike it down. Which means you can kill them very quickly, but on Grand Master it's quite hard to parry. So, you know, and we face these guys again quickly before we make our way through, because otherwise we'd be being shot at the whole time. Captain Obvious, that's me. But this time, I think we do check other paths to put it on. Quick, take these guys out. Making short work of these. Compared to normal, anyway. Usually, we make it a lot harder than it needs to be. And there we go, making it hard on ourselves once again. Good blocking, because usually I mess up my blocks. And knowing me, yeah, there we go. We take damage before we even get the hit off. Just can't hit him. Just hit him, man. There we go. There we go. I swear, how hard I make it. It's ridiculous. I make everything hard on myself. I really need to work on just, you know, just blocking. Just, yeah, I see that meditation point, but for some reason, I'm an idiot and decide I'm gonna do this first. And he's pleasantly surprised. I'm in shock, thinking, why do I have to face you now? And is the door locked? That's a good question. Is the door locked? Because, oh, I was so close at this point. Right. What I should have done there was force stun or force freeze, force slow. It's force slow in this game, but I call it stun or freeze for some reason. Oh yeah, and you just quickly make short work of these because, you know, take a few hits while I'm at it. It's all over now. Right, and by accident we find this way to go. So yeah, it's quite nice when you stumble across things like this, but I should have seen it earlier on, really.
Wookiee warriors
Just wasn't
left this.
aware.
They used this place as a hideout in their battle against the Empire.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything else we've missed. A Wookiee helmet left behind in a hideout. Blah blah blah. It's basically a Wookiee helmet. And yeah, obviously I always activate my lightsaber by accident.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I didn't even need to do that. What am I doing? What am I doing? So now that I can watch myself back, I can see all the mistakes I make, like swinging too many times after someone's finished. It can be quite annoying. And forgetting about him every single time. Don't die again.
I need one.
Right, this time it goes well. I'm saying that now. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Oh my. Finally, we take care of business. And it's not efficient. So, I think this time we actually decide we should use this meditation point. No? Really? Really? Oh. No, I can explain this decision actually. Because at this point, I thought meditating would mean that you'd lose your chance to get your XP back. I wanted to be sure that I got it back. So that's the reason for that decision. But yeah, luckily I use Force Slow there because it makes them so much easier.
I have to make a stop. Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that.
So, Electro Staff Purge Trooper, capable of counterattacks and after being parried, remain vigilant, will briefly lower their defense at the end of combo attacks. So, for me, I find...
I've seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi.
So, I think Saw opens up a new path for us, which is good. Unfortunately, I think it's now finally a good time to rest here. Other than... Or do I? Do I rest here? I don't know. I'm just saying that's what I think I'm gonna do. So we decided to pick up Improved Dash, which is actually a very good move. Just increases the distance of the dash attack, which I haven't really used too much to this point, but it's a very good move, which I don't often opt to use, unfortunately. But it is good. It's good. It's definitely good. I would recommend picking it up. Maybe it's not one of the important ones, but it's very handy. So obviously the regular dash attack is all you actually need. I took a bit too much damage here. I mean, I could have done a lot better, really. Maybe if I went back and played it now, I'd do a lot better in these encounters, but I don't know. Right, I'm being very cocky here. Very cocky with my low health. Oh yeah, I was going for a parry. That's what I was trying to do. I understand my thoughts now. Remember that, specifically going for a parry. And obviously, I've got to face this guy again. Oh, now that is the dash attack, but it didn't work out. Not really. Actually, it did quite a bit then, actually. I think it took like half his health. Maybe. Oh, nice. Now that was probably the best I've done against him. So, yeah. Good enough. Now, where? Oh. Yeah, I think I spend a little bit of time trying to figure out where it is I'm supposed to go. And then the map tells me, you're going the right way, kid. Keep going. Another squeezy squeeze through some pipes. Where does it take us? That's quite a good little camera change of BD there.
Tight fit, huh, BD?
Flame beetles, they're coming through the walls.
And obviously it's flame beetles versus flamethrowers. Now, flamethrowers, is this the first time I've faced them? Well, no, I don't think it is. Okay, yeah. They can be quite annoying, and I still haven't scanned any of them. Why have I not done that yet? Yeah, I can notice a lot of things that I miss when watching it back, but, you know, it's okay.
This door needs to
is
open.
this... What does this open? Is that a shortcut? Oh, there we go. We do get a chest, which is always nice.
Okay.
What do we get, though?
Something BD1?
Matte lightsaber material. It could be nice. Oh, and I do keep my eyes peeled for things like that, which I wouldn't have seen watching it back. I didn't notice it. That's okay. Stygium Prime, is that right? Which I think is an improvement. I think we're going for that black look now, which is it goes with everything. If in doubt, wear black. So it's a rule you can live by. genuinely. White also works at the same effect. Mostly, actually. Mostly. Black's more consistent. So yeah, we just climb around, because this is the only place we can go to.
You sure you want to plug into
BD
this thing?
decides. Let's turn it on. I've got to say,
Oh, shortcut! That's why you wanted to move this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
I've got to say, BD sometimes impresses me with stuff like that. He's an incredibly conveniently smart droid, which is what you need in Star Wars, specifically. You need things to be convenient and have a really smart companion droid. And that makes up Star Wars. No, I love BD. He's a droid with personality, which is what we like about Star Wars. Okay, so we do meditate here quickly. Well, I'm gonna say quickly, because, you know. Meditation actually takes a while, but this is quicker than it would be. And, yep, I do not particularly enjoy this bit. I really do not. It's just two of them spiders. But luckily, they do take out the flamethrower. And I get brave. Except while it's roaring, for some reason I couldn't hit it. You know, it's okay. But nah, the fact that they jump as well. And I should have really attacked it from behind while it was distracted. Oh, like now, swing at it. Why do I keep getting in front of it? That's my question. Why do I stand in front of it? Because it attacks. It attacks. Okay. Now, we messed up by not getting rid of all of them flamethrowers early on. Yep. And because I did that, I die quickly. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. Now, I think I have this bright idea where I'll just let them fight it out and see how it goes. It's kind of worked out pretty well so far. Because obviously I think the biggest threat are the spiders. There we go. And one died before he even got there. So, it's all good. Take out the commanders first, because they are the biggest threat. Oh, I can't remember if I'm right about this, but I'm pretty sure they buff the regular stormtroopers by making them more accurate. I'd need to check that. I can't remember what the what it said when we scanned them. Oh yeah. And I still get hit. It's always the way. Always the way. Okay, so we took everyone out here.
BD1.
Now, I think we have somewhere else still to explore. So. Oh yeah, and there's a chest that we fully missed.
Oh,
but I think BD was telling us we need to scan something.
what's that, BD1?
Dunium. I'll take the new material.
BD1, over here.
And BD reminds me, you've got something to do here. Do it. Do it. And if you've made it this far, please consider subscribing,
Wonder if Grease
because
can cook with these.
it means a lot. And thanks for watching.